Well, ladies and gentlemen, here we are starting. This is Deacon Storm. We're getting started here as the Richard Bland College Statesmen take on your CCBC Dundalk Lions. Once again, I am Deacon Storm. Welcome to the channel, and welcome to Wednesday night junior college basketball. Being brought to you in your homes. I'm going to be flying solo tonight, so hopefully I don't bore you too bad. Just kidding. I know better. We get started here at the opening tip-off. It's going to be Shakur Smith and Tim Robinson. Shakur Smith wins that one. Already sizing up the Statesmen, taking on the Lions here. Passing already quick on the outside. All the way back over to Jalen Smith. Larry Howell passing on the inside. Big three-ball attempt. No good. It's going to hit that wire. It's going to be out of bounds. Larry Howell on, I'm sorry, not Larry Howell, excuse me. Andrew Molina. I was reading from the wrong paper. Sorry. All right, moving on. Statesmen coming down on their way. Pass down on the inside. Underneath. It is blocked. No whistle called. Back out on the outside. Statesmen passing the ball around. Back on the outside. Almost stolen by the Lions. Double team. Puts it up. Lions are going to grab it. That is going to be, Larry Howell on the attempt. Lions down here on the other end. Passing it over to Barrow. Barrow giving it over to Neverton, who puts it up for three. He's going to kiss the tip of the rim back into the hand of the Lions. 18:40 here on the clock. Score still nothing. And whistle blown over there at the table. See what they're trying to fix. Trying to figure some things out here at the table. 18:30 is the time on the clock. Score still nothing. We're going to have us an inbound pass. Good old-fashioned inbound pass. It's going to be Shakur Smith. And there's 14 on the shot clock. Referee still trying to get things together here. All right, Shakur Smith on the inbound pass is going to give that out to Barrow. Barrow's up at the top of the key near here with circles. Passes it back over to Shakur Smith. Shakur Smith on the inside. Tries to get that to Molina, but he loses control, gets it back. Trying to get rid of it before shot clock, and that's going to be the Statesman. Larry Howell's going to get that rebound. Driven up by Kuruma. Trying to direct traffic here. Now underneath, Larry Howell loses control. It's going to go and stay here with the Statesmen of Richard Bland College. We thank you once again for joining us here on this Wednesday evening. Real chilly here in Dundalk, Maryland at the Den. Well, chilly outside. It's pretty comfortable in here. $17:50. Oh, wait. Clock put back up to 18:02, which I think is what the referee is trying to fix. He's trying to get the score clock here ready. And I believe it's going to sit at 18:02. Statesman down the center of the ball. Inbound pass. Martin Kawa. Kawa all the way on the outside, but it's tipped off and grabbed by the Lions. That's Neverton on the steal and lost control of it. It's going to go back to the Statesmen. Still a nothing affair here. 17:51 now on the clock. Timeout called. Statesmen. Looks like they're trying to get a little something going here, but haven't been able to achieve it yet. 0-0 Lions Statesmen. We'll be right back. All right, back here at the Den, Deacon Storm flying solo tonight, bringing you the contest between the Richard Bland Statesmen and your CCBC Dundalk Lions. Inbound pass. It's going to be Smith, Kuruma, and Kawa going back and forth, and there's already been a whistle blown as soon as they got across the line. So it's possible it may have been a little bit of a reach in. Driving up Kawa, trying to find an outlet. Passing over all the way back out to the top of the key. Kuruma's got it. Driving on the inside, no call. Lions got their ball, hands on the ball. Being driven down the other end, Xavier Barrow running point. Passed that one off to Shakur Smith, but got it back. Smith once again. Now here on the inside, go Malachi Washington. Got his rebound back, puts it back up, and there is going to be a foul call. And that foul is going to be called on number 2, Ibrahim Kuruma. It's going to be his first foul of the game. It's going to be 2 shots up. Up and good. Malachi Washington finally getting some points on the board here. 3 minutes into the game. Ball's up again and good. Malachi Washington able to drain both of those. 2-0 is your score. Very low scoring affair here between the Statesmen and the Lions. Ball down here on the end. Kawa's got it. 17 on the shot clock. Passing that back over to Kuruma. Kuruma going to get that out to Diedrich. That one is up, and that's just going to kiss the glass. That was Kawa on the attempt, but the Statesmen get it back. Kawa back up again for 2. No good. But, yep, Lions got it. Barrow able to secure that rebound. Lions already got it back down the end. Tipped in. Still doesn't go in. Several Lions getting their hands on that ball. No good. Kawa got it, passed it back. Kawa has it back, swings it around the Kuruma, passes on the inside. Kawa's got it back in his hands. Quick no look. Too much juice on it. That was Phipps Diedrich on the missed attempt. 2-0 still to score. Almost 5 minutes into this game. 2 points only on the board. Top of the key. Barrow passing that off to Neverton. Back to Barrow. Barrow starts to drive on the inside. Gives that off to Shakur Smith. Smith over to Neverton. 6 on the shot clock. Neverton got a 3-point shot open, but no good. Statesman never able to get that one back. That was Diedrich on the rebound. Underneath. No good. That was, 1 second. Statesman got it back. Got a little bit of contact there. That was Tim Robinson on the shot attempt earlier that he missed. But going to the line off the foul. That's going to be number 2. Ibrahim Kuruma. In off the sub. It's going to be Brandon Hendricks. That's Hendricks. He got it back off the miss. Up for the 3-point shot. That one is like butter. Ibrahim Kuruma sends that one by himself. 3 points on the board. Lions have to find an answer after that 3-pointer just went in. Xavier Barrow, 8 seconds on the shot clock, passing that one off to Molina, who passes on the inside for 2 to Malachi Washington. And that's how you answer. You take the lead back. Statesmen of Richard Bland trying to find their way. have a little bit of pressure. Diedrich passing that one off. Rumor has his hands on it, but he only has 11 seconds left on the shot clock. And they lost control of it. Never mind, Lions able to grab it. Big layup, but goaltending. Score is now 5-3. I'm sorry, there we go, 6-3. I knew something was off there. 6-3 off the goaltend. Statesmen taking their time back down. Larry Howell trying to run point, gives it back off. They start to pace up a little bit. Back to Karuma. Off the pass. Howell, and then out on the inside. Kawa looking for that outlet. Karuma for three. There it is once again. And that's going to be something that the Lions are going to have to watch out for. Ibrahim Karuma once again draining the three, and now the score is tied 6-6 with 13:30 left on the clock. Lions came down with the other end, got the rebound back. And there's the shot. There's a three-pointer right there like it was nothing. Shakur Smith for three. Almost uncontested. Larry Howell trying to find that outlet, trying to find that lane on the inside. And that's going to be no good. Coach pretty animated out there. But going to the line for the first time, Mekhi Phipps Diedrich, sophomore point guard from Boston, Massachusetts. That was in good. 9-7, your score. 13:07 left here in the first half. First half kind of went by pretty quick because everyone's still in single digits 7 minutes into it. Got a substitution for the Lions coming in. It's going to be Xavier Barrow. Ball's up again, this time miss. But they got it back and got fouled back up again. This time going to the line, Ibrahim Karuma. It's going to be his first time going to the line. 7-9 your score. Statesmen currently trailing. But this is their second time in a row to the line. That one goes in is good. Karuma so far has been doing very well from the line. And just very well in general from his shooting. The Lions coming down on this end, passing back and forth between Shakur Smith and Xavier Barrow. Lions just lost possession. Richard Bland on the inbound pass. Once again, Larry Howell, 6'5", sophomore out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. Howell gets it back all the way over to Karuma. On the inside, back to Howell. Pull-up jumper for two, and that's going to be his first 2 points of the game. Lions fighting, trying to get away back down. 9-11 is the score. Another lead change off of the jumper. Smith trying to find that lane, passes it back out to Barrow. Barrow sending that one over to Neverton. Neverton pulls up but gets it blocked, gets the ball back, only has 2 seconds left, puts it up, hits the rim, and unbelievable. It stays right on the back of the backboard. Right on the back of the backboard. But it was still a shot clock violation, so that was going to be Richard Bland ball. All right, Howell passing that back over to Kawa. Howell gets it back. Howell passing that to Deidre. Howell able to get it back off the errant pass. Pulling up for three, and it's in, and it's good. Ibrahim Karuma once again for three, and that is going to cause a timeout. 14-9 is your score. 11:29 left on the clock. First half starting to slow down a little bit, with the Statesmen taking the lead. This is Deacon Storm, and you're watching the CCBC Dundalk Lions on a full timeout. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. Deacon Storm, Sands, Jimmy Flame. I'm going to be flying solo tonight, taking on. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. As we check out this contest, Lions taking on the Statesmen of Richard Bland College. Out here, down on the end. Lions off the rebound. Jace Barrett. Xavier Barrow painting him a hot potato. On the inside, underneath, Divine Jones, a 7-footer. Jace Barrett passing back over for the three-ball attempt. That was Shakur Smith on the miss. But the Lions got it back, and this time, Statesman got it. Statesman tried to drive it down, but lost control of it. Lions get it back. Oh, a little bit too much off the glass. He was fouled, and that was Andrew Molina. He's going to see some time at the charity stripe. Statesmen have a lot of players from different parts of the country. Drains that first one. And goes in again. I should have said the East Coast, excuse me. Players from up and down the East Coast, from Massachusetts all the way down to Georgia. Statesman driving in. Howell underneath, and he's able to grab that one for two. His second 2 points of the night. So far, 4 points. Very, very low scoring game here. 11-16 is the score with 10-10 left. Lions got the ball up top. Pass over to Molina, who gives it back to Shakur Smith. Shakur Smith on the inside to Jace Barrett. Barrett giving it off to Molina. Barrow on the inside. Too much. Grabbed it, though. Scooped it up, tipped it in for two. It's going to be Xavier Barrow's first 2 points of the evening. And almost lost it. Statesman able to get it back. 9:36 here on the clock. Right up under the rim. Is Howell able to get it? He bounced past up under. Going to be a foul. And that is going to send Brandon Hendricks to the line for the first time. Brandon Hendricks, 6'8" sophomore center from Trenton, New Jersey. Going up for his first foul shot of the night, and it's going to be no good. 16-13 your score with 9:29 left here in the first half. Still got another half go. Very, very low scoring first half. Probably one of the lowest scoring I've ever seen. There was nothing on the board for the first for like 5 minutes. Hendricks able to drain the second one. Lions pushing forward. Charles Neverton trying to run point. Passes it back over to Xavier Barrow. Now Barrow's running point. Trying to get Neverton in position. Passes it over for the jumper. Andrew Molina. His first field goal of the night. 15-17 the score. 8:58 left in the first half. Errant pass. Had to get it over before the 5-second warning. Gets it to Karuma. Karuma trying to find that outlet, passing it over to Diedrich. Diedrich driving in, 12 on the shot clock. Pass on the outside to Karuma. Karuma gets it back. Tried to pass it on the inside, lost control of it. Lions get it back. Down all the way by himself, but then passing it off. Andrew Molina for another 2 points, getting it off the assist from Barrow. Statesmen trying to drive up, get through. Neverton not able to keep it. Keep his balance. All the way underneath with the turnaround jumper. Brandon Hendricks tried to get it, could not. But Statesmen able to score anyway. Lions back down here on the other end. Sizing up Jace Barrett. Barrett able to send that back off to Barrow. 7 on the shot clock. Barrow just pulls up. Hits the front of the rim. Score remains the same. Fast break. Oh, Statesman. Jalen Smith tried to go up. Tried to do a little fake. Wasn't able to get it. Got fouled anyway for his troubles, and he's going to go to the charity strike. 7:38 left in the first half. 17-19 your score. Lions on the board with 6 fouls. Had to be careful. Ooh, that one went in and out, bounced off the backboard and did everything except for go in. Jalen Smith missing the first of his first free throws of the evening. Smith up again. Bouncing off the edge, missing both of his free throws. Lions back down on this side. Pull-up jumper does not go in. That was Jace Barrett on the attempt. Statesman driving back down on the fast break. Diedrich. Oh, he tried to pass it off, lost control of it. Going back to the Lions today. Ref trying to get a man to inbound this one out. Got himself Charles Neverton. Neverton on the inside. Lions trying to get some work done here. Trying to get that lead back. They had it for a minute. Once the scores started to finally drop, Neverton still trying to get on the inside. We got triple teamed all the way on the outside here. Shakur Smith tried to pull in. Able to get it out. Long three by Neverton, and it goes in. Neverton finally able to get one of those patented long threes. Statesman down here on the other end. Ibrahim Karuma. Pass on the inside to Howell. Howell up for the jumper. Does not get it. Oh, wait a second. Who's that going to add? Staying down here with the Statesman. Seems like the ball last touched Xavier Barrow. An inbound pass from the Statesman. Gets it off to Goods. Goods loses control. Lions got it. Xavier Barrow gets it back. Tried to come up on the quick jumper. Two of the Statesmen fighting over it. Almost lost it, but they get it back. Karuma driving up. Has Howell around on the outside. Passing underneath. And doesn't go in. Lions still fighting for that rebound. Do they get it? Yes, they do. Before he gets out of bounds, Barrow able to pick it up. Pass it over to Smith. Smith still trying to drive all the way on the inside. Divine Jones gets it underneath, slams that bad boy in for two. 22-19 is your score. Statesman. Deidre trying to drive up, trying to get underneath that. Ram Lions able to get the rebound back. 5:20 left on the clock. Big three up in the air. No good from Xavier Barrow. Kawa got the rebound, passed it off on the inside. Howell down underneath. Kawa gets it back. $15 on the shot clock. Up underneath. No good. Gets his own rebound, puts it back in. That's Tim Robinson for two. His first 2 points of the evening. 4:43 left here on the clock. 22-21 is your score. Lions in the lead by one. We've seen several lead changes so far already. Both teams jockeying position in this first half. No one's able to really get far ahead, more than at least 4 points. Neverton got a little cross-up going, but 4 on the shot clock. 2, and there it is, a little bit of connection here. Substitutions coming in. Hendricks for the Statesmen. Molina back in for the Lions. 20 on the shot clock. Lions get the inbound. They've been very successful on these inbound passes, these quick scores. Not able to get someone on the inside in the paint right up underneath like they have been. We saw it a couple times in the mixer. Quick passes. Neverton gets his hands on the ball last. Smith up for the three-pointer. No good. Statesmen get it. Almost lost it thanks to Neverton, but they're able to hold it on to it. Dietrich driving up, passed it back. There it is, stepped out. That is going to the Lions. This isn't a wood floor. I know me and Jimmy said it all the time. It's real easy to step out of bounds on this court without even realizing it. And timeout called by the Lions. 22-21 is your score. 3:47 left here in the first half. There's a quick timeout. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everyone. This is Deacon Storm here. Here at the Den in Dundalk, Maryland. Cold, chilly night outside, but in here, 22-21 is a little bit hotter. Lions got the ball back here. Shakur Smith to Neverton for the long three. Yeah, hit the top, so that's going to be an automatic out. Statesman starting it out. Whoa, almost lost it. Statesman able to keep control of it, and that's the 5-second violation That's going to put the ball right back in the hands of the Lions. They were unable to get the ball across the half-court line. That's what happens. Lions on the inbound. Xavier Barrow got sized up. Pass over to Neverton for the long three. That time doesn't go in, and wait a second. That foul is going to be on number 25. That is on Brandon Hendricks. So it's going to stay down here with the Lions. Lions on the inbound, 20 on the shot clock. Underneath, try to get it. They did get it. That's almost a patented play. Andrew Molina this time able to get the two. Really good off those quick inbound passes and getting the quick score. Down here, Statesman. Kawa's got it. Pass it back over to Kuruma. Back to Kawa. Desert to Kawa, and no good. And the rebound grab by the Lions. 24-21 is your score. 2:33 left. Lions here on the other end, able to get the score. Charles Neverton going from one end to the other. Getting the 2 points, and that's going to be a Lions able to get that save. What an amazing save by Shakur Smith. Neverton got his hands on it. Pass it back over to Molina, back to Neverton. $17 on the shot clock, 2:04 left on the game clock. I'm sorry, on the first half clock. Smith got it on the inside. Does it go in? It does. It is good. Andrew Molina once again on the score. 2 more points for him. Statesman on this end. Kawa trying to find an open man. He's got a man in front of him, and Larry Howell, but Kawa's about to lose control of it. Just kind of launches it in the air. Statesman able to keep their hands on it. Underneath, Howell puts too much juice on it. Lions not able to get it. Howell able to get the rebound. 26 on the shot clock as it got reset. Lions finally got the rebound. Down by himself. Smith decided to wait. And Malachi Washington decided to just kind of hold things back for a second. 1:10 on the clock. Shakur Smith passing it back to Barrow. Barrow running point. It's 4 on the shot clock. Got Herman put that one up. And it's in! Shakur Smith, right at the shot clock buzzer, able to drain that jumper in for 2. 30-21 is your score. Lions starting to get a bigger lead. That one goes out of bounds and stay with the Statesman. Hendricks unable to keep his hands on it. Get control, but it was still a last touch by a member of the Lions. $31 seconds left. 31.7 to be exact. Got a couple of substitutions. Divine Jones is back in. Statesman. It's the inbound pass, lost control of it. Martin Kawa could not keep his hands on the ball. 30 seconds left. Shot clock is still on because shot clock's a little bit longer than the game clock. Or shorter, excuse me. About a half a second separating the two. Barrow underneath to Divine Jones. Tried to get some muscle under there, but the 7-footer couldn't get the ball in. But it's still going to go to the line. 11 on the shot clock, 12.2 on the game clock. Divine Jones, first time up. No good. Divine Jones, a 7-footer, coming out of Richmond, Virginia. Playing center, up for another, and that one bounces out. Score remains the same. Statesmen have about 6 seconds. 3, 2, underneath. Does he step out? He does. He tried to get it underneath to Brandon Hendricks, but couldn't get it. Lions are playing. They have 1.7 seconds left here in the half. Wait a second. Looks like we had the clock going before he even passed it off, so the ref is going to try to see if he can fix it. And the clock was at 1.7. Now it's down at 0.4, and the ball never got put back in bounds. Had a couple issues with the clock at the beginning of this game. And the Lions and the Statesmen, they spent about 5 minutes not scoring. Score was 0-0 up until about the 5 minutes into the game. All right, here we go. Clock is back at 1.7. Gonna take that last shot. Oh, my goodness. It's more like a bullet. 30-21 is your score here at the end of the first half. Lions are up above the Statesmen score-wise. And the Lions are going to have to try to hold on to this lead. This is the biggest lead of the game so far at 9 points. And some of the leading scorers, Andrew Molina, Shakur Smith, and, of course, Charles Neverton. Some of the leading scorers on the Lions. And they are going to be some of the primetime players that come out of the locker room. On the Statesman side, Ibrahim Karuma. He's got 3 threes to his name and a couple of foul shots. And Larry Howell. So not too much going on the Statesman side as far as a lot of points go. Kawa also scoring as well. So we're going to take a quick break. In about 15 minutes, we'll be right back. If you have not yet, please like, follow, subscribe, share the video out with more. So that way you can get all the updates about next time when we go live, including this particular game. We'll be back in about 15. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Storm here, back for the second half. It's the Richard Bland College Statesmen coming into the den, taking on your CCBC Dundalk Lions. Trying to get everything started here. 20 minutes remaining in the game. So we do hope everyone is having a good evening tonight. And thank you so much for joining us. All right. The teams have switched sides. And on this end over here, Lions are going to get the ball first. Passing on to the outside. Drives in, misses. Lions are going to get it back. Neverton's going to get the rebound. That was Xavier Barrow on the miss. Going to reset that shot clock. Now they have 13 seconds left. Pass from the outside, Shakur Smith. Not able to get it. It's going to stay down this end with the Lions. Last touch by a member of the Statesmen. Last half, excuse me. Both teams took about 5 minutes roughly to score. And here we are, a full minute in. This is Xavier Barrow able to get it back. Neverton for the long three. Bounces off. But that is Shakur Smith. He's getting sky high to give the lowdown, putting the 2 points up. So he adds to his tally. Much quicker than this time than it was before. There was a trap set up over by the table. Refs had to call. Refs had to blow the whistle, excuse me. And that's going to be Martin Kawa off the inbound pass. 18:58 left here in the game. Kawa up for three. No good. Little 3-for-3 action there. Didn't go in for himself. Barrow passed it over to Shakur Smith. And he just slammed it right in. Statesman down here on the other end. Up for three like it's nothing. Karuma picking up where he left off. Don't forget, fans, you are allowed to come in to watch your favorite team, whether it be us or the visiting team. Welcome to everyone. Aaron pass by the Lions. Last touch by a member of the Statesmen. Going to stay down here. It looks like it was just a bit of miscommunication, but I guess it was tipped. Inbound pass. Barrow finds a man. Neverton. Then the drive up, in and is good. Andrew Molina once again for two. 36-24, your score, 12 points separating the two teams. Oh, nice pass underneath, but it gets tipped out of the hands of the Statesman. Down here on the other end, by himself though, Charles Neverton. Adding 2 points to his tally. And whistle blown. It's going to be a foul. Statesman on the inbound. That's Kawa. He passes it back over to Dedrick. Hop on the inside. Martin Kawa's had enough of the dunking inside to give him a little bit on his own. Ball's going to stay with the Lions. It was tipped out and poked out. 38-26 the score. Lions firmly in the lead for now, 17-12. There's still a lot of game left. Burrow on the inbound pass. Neverton gets it back. Neverton decides to take it across. Half court, gives it back to Burrow. 16 on the shot clock. Pitt trying to be set up. Not necessary, but the pull-up jumper instead. Andrew Molina on the miss, and looks like there may have been a foul called on Makai Phipps-Dedrick. He's going to keep the ball down here. Neverton looks like he was about to pull up quick for that three-pointer off the inbound pass. Gives it to Burrow instead. Threatened it. Shakur Smith has it. Pull-up jumper on his own. Only hits the backboard. 16:30 left here on the clock. Karuma passing it back over to Dedrick. Dedrick almost lost it, but Kawa gets it. Kawa did lose it. Right back into the hands of the Statesmen. Over on the other side, still can't get the knockdown, but that time he does, and one.
Take your time, 2-5.
Statesman going to the line for one. And he's good. There's Brandon Hendricks on the foul shot, able to get that one in. Lions driving down Shakur Smith. He has a man underneath that is Elson Berhanu. He's in the game for the first time tonight. 9 on the shot clock. Pass it back over to Smith. Smith has Berhanu underneath, but Smith decides to take it on his own. Almost gets the N1, does not. But he is still going to go to the line. 15:46 on the clock for the rest of the game. Smith up and good. This is Shakur Smith's first time in the line. He gets one more. And it's in and good. 40-29 to score here. About a quarter of the way through the second half. 15:37 on the clock. Drives in on the inside by himself, puts it up and in. Almost threw it straight up in the air. That's Makai Phipps-Dedrick, his first field goal of the day. He's got 3 points so far. Off a free throw. Chance that he got out of the line. Lions down here in the other end. Jace Barrett getting sized up by Kawa. Pass it off to Neverton. Oh, on the inside to Elson Berhanu. Berhanu put a little bit too much mustard on it. Let's see who the call's for. Yep, that one's going to go against the Lions. Now inbound pass. Howell gave it off. Dedrick. And now underneath, before I can even finish, just take it right out of the hands. 1 second. Back up again, Statesman. Don't get the score. Lions have it firmly. That was taken out of Tim Robinson's hands. But Lions got it anyway. Neverton going all the way up. Decides not to pull it up. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Jace Barrett trying to find the way in. Just puts it up anyway. No good. Lions get it back. Barrett gets his own rebound after a fracas underneath the rim. Statesmen get it anyway after the missed shot attempt after the rebound. My goodness, that was a violent collision underneath between Barrett and Kawa. But Kawa, foul-wise, is going to win that one. He's going to take a couple shots at the line. That is the 5th foul for the Lions so far here in the second half. 14:04 left in the game. Ball's up. Kawa no good. That's his first time at the line tonight. Kawa up again. This time it goes in. Lions back down here on the other end. 13:55 left in the game. Nursing an 8-point lead. Jace Barrett. Berhanu underneath. Was looking for a turnaround jumper. No good. Statesmen fighting underneath it, but they get it. Able to secure that before it goes out of bounds. Pass it back out to Kawa. Kawa jumps in. Karuma for 3. He's been hitting those all night. Finally missed one. Gets it back. Quick pass underneath. Jammed in by Larry Howell. He goes for 2, and the Lions take a timeout. .34 is the score. It's going to be a long timeout, and we will be right back. Ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Storm back here, and this Saturday we're going to be recognizing the men's basketball 2000 team, national champions. They are going to be inducted in the CCBC Hall of Fame this weekend, so please be here on Saturday as they come in and get their flowers. All right, back here, Jace Barrett up against Kawa, trying to get across the half-court line, and he does. Inside pass. Another quick underneath pass and a little bit of contact. Malachi Washington tried to get his hands on it. And Markel Thompson on the inbound pass. Tried to get that quick one underneath. See what the call is. Going to be 2 shots up there. Sounds like it was a call on number 23. That's Tim Robinson on the Statesman side. Sophomore forward. And that one is going to go in. Andrew Molina at the line for the second time tonight. 12:57 left here on the clock. 41-34, your score. Can he improve it? Yes, he can. Andrew Molina extending that lead once again. 2-8. Statesman trying to get across the half-court line. They do. Dedrick up against Barrow. Passing that one over to Miles McClain. Yep, Miles McClain. Kawa underneath. That one's going to go to the Lions. Nice refraining coming out of Markel Thompson. Now inbound pass. Clock's continuing to move. Time is not really on the side of the Statesmen. A lot of game left, but Lions are controlling that clock with everyone in possession. It's taking it down almost all the way to the shot clock is done. Barrow up at the top of the key, passing it all the way over to Thompson. Thompson drives in, puts a little bit too much on it, but the rebound grabbed once, twice by the Lions, and coming strong under the rim, Malachi Washington. Such tenacity. Lions got it back and got the score. That time off the steal by Xavier Barrow. Statesman trying to get the ball down on the other end of the court without getting the ball stolen this time. Quick passes, swinging around the arc. Pulls it up. Underneath and no good. See what the call's on. 2 shots. It's going to send Tim Robinson back to the line again. .28 left on the clock. 8 points separating. Sorry, 12 points separating the 2 teams. Excuse me. Tim Robinson not able to put that one in. And substitution made. Shakur Smith back in. Stepping in for Malachi Washington. Ball's up. That one is also a miss by Tim Robinson. Not able to put any of the 2 underneath. Quick pass down to the Lions. All the way, Shakur Smith faked the 3, decided to go in. Swinging it back around, 14 on the shot clock. Barrow trying to run point. He's got Markel Thompson out there. Puts it up really awkwardly. But Lions still come away with it, but it looks like he got cracked in the face, and he's down as the ball dribbled out of bounds. And, Markel Thompson, oof. Looks like he might be in a little bit of pain. I am monitoring the chat, so if anybody wants to say something, please feel free. I know you guys are out there. If you got any family members, if you got anybody on the court sitting on the bench, want to shout out, want to shout out your city, where you're coming from, what the weather is, please feel free. Hello, Jimmy. Oh, my goodness. Ball just rolls out of bounds. They go over to the possession of the Lions. Chase Barrett on the inbound. Out there with Xavier Barrett. Chase Barrett trying to find that inside pass. He's got Molina standing right there. Molina's been pretty much on fire tonight. Speaking of which, Molina's got it. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Long pass over to Neverton, and it goes in for 3. That's Neverton's 3rd 3 of the evening. Now Richard Bland, the Statesman. Get it stolen out of the way. Neverton gets it. Shakur Smith underneath. Underneath pass to Burrow for 2. Smith getting that assist. Natasha Ortiz and Beverly Gill. What's going on? Let's go Lions. Statesman quick pass over. Karuma for 3 once again, and once again, Karuma. He has been on fire. That is his 5th 3 of the evening. Single-handedly keeping the Statesmen in this one. 51-37 is your score. That's a long timeout. I'm Deacon Storm. We will be right back. All right, ladies and gentlemen, Deacon Storm back here. Thanks again for joining us here on this Wednesday evening. For those who came out here and braved the cold weather, it is cold. It's very cold. But it's not that cold here in the Lions Den. 51-37 score, 9:35 left in the game. As Burrow, Smith lost control of it, still has it. And unfortunately for the Lions, the Statesmen are able to grab that right up underneath. Whistle has been blown, though, off the steal. Let's see what the call is. A little bit of a nudge there, gets 1 for 1. Foul is called for number 12, Charles Neverton. Pass. Yeah, he was. Thank you. He was actually passing the ball, excuse me, as one of the fans just let me know up in the stands here. And there it is, yep. He's calling it up there. No rain delay tonight. Nope, M-Mac, let's go Lions. South Carolina, 25. Oh, man, so cold. All right, here we go, Lions. 9:09 left. Burrow getting sized up, 15 on the shot clock. Shakur Smith starts to drive up. Got a little contact, refs didn't call it. A little bit of contact there as well. Refs just kind of letting them play it. Rebound grabbed by Kawa. Kawa is coming up, out for 3. And man, oh man, that is going to be 3 shots at the line. And Karuma has been killing it from three-point land. 15 points from three-pointers alone. He's got 17 so far tonight unofficially. And while we're waiting, Beverly Gill with a shout out to number 5 from Mommy in New York. I'm gonna think that's for Xavier Barrow. That one goes right in. He's had almost no problem getting the ball in the hoop tonight. 3 for 3 from the line. Not able to drain that second one. But he still has one more. 8:42 left here on the game clock. Ball is up, and that one's out. Ibrahim Karoum has been dangerously good at scoring, but not able to drain those. Wait a second. 3 is up in the air. That one's up and in and out. Rebound grabbed. Ball lost. Lions got it back. Barrow passed out to Neverton for 3. Barrow fighting for that rebound. Puts it up. Does not get the score in. That's Karuma getting double teamed. Traps up on the line. Underneath pass. What a score. Makai Phipps Dedrick for 2. Lions back here on the other end. 7:50 on the game clock. 51-40 the score. So Lions up by 11 points, trying to hold on. They've been losing and gaining, never really going below 7 or 8 points in the lead over the last pretty much this half. Big long 3 by Neverton to try to beat the shot clock. Doesn't go. And coast to coast bounce pass underneath, and that's going to be Martin Kawa for 2. And the end 1. And that's going to be a timeout. 51-42 the score. We come back, it should be Kawa at the line. We'll be right back. Don't forget those shout outs. I'm still reading them. All right, welcome back. Deacon Storm here. Richard Bland College. The Statesmen taking on your CCBC Dundalk Lions. Flying solo tonight because Jimmy Flame is not able to make it. So he's hanging out in the chat, allegedly. And as I said before the break, Kawa going to be at the line. Yep, he gets this one shot after scoring the end one right before the timeout. Ball's up. And no good. Rebound grabbed by Andrew Molina. And he decided to keep it and take it all the way down the rest of the way. Barrow up at the top, guarded by Dedrick. 16 on the shot clock. Barrow continuing to move, but then passes it off to Jace Barrett. Barrett's got 6 seconds on the shot clock, driving up, decides to take it on his own, gets the foul off the shot. .6:57 left here on the clock, 51-42, separating the two teams. Jace Barrett, this is his first time at the line today. He goes in. It's good. Jace Barrett, 6'5" guard, coming out of Clayton, North Carolina, by the way, of Moravia Prep. And it's in. 53-42 now. 11 points once again, still separating the two teams. Dedrick passing it back to Karuma, back to Dedrick. Dedrick passing that one over to Curry. Curry hasn't seen much game time tonight. Karuma underneath to Kawa. Kawa back out to Dedrick. Dedrick loses control of it. Lions get it.
Be smart.
Jace Barrett trying to get the crossover. Tried to drop that floater in there, doesn't get it. Dedrick gets it from Karuma, but passes it to Kawa, and Kawa finishes. Once again, going to the free throw line. Trying to see if he can cut this lead down a little bit. And he does. Able to knock down and complete the end one play, 53-45. It's a score with 6:06 left. Neverton drives all the way up, passes it back to Molina. Molina over to Barrow. Barrow getting sized up by Dedrick with 9 left on the shot clock. Neverton got some space, ran around, threw it up, drains it in for 3. Charles Neverton. 4th 3 of the night. Statesman almost lost it. Kawa underneath. He did lose it. Molina able to pick it up, passing it down to Neverton. Neverton underneath, decides to keep it, and scores for 2. Statesman trying to get a foothold here. 58-45 is your score. Got a trap set up at the corner there on the edge. Up at the top of the key, pass it over. 3 ball up in the air, doesn't grab it, and rebound grabbed by Markel Thompson. That was Jaden Curry on the attempt. Neverton up for 3. No good. Neverton gets it back off the bounce pass. Nothing. Rebound was grabbed. Oh, goodness. Neverton's down. Barrow getting himself together. It was Molina off the rebound grab. Now Neverton's going to the line. While I'm here, Malachi Washington doing this thing. That Vashti Tasha Washington. I see you in the chat. And Carissa Luton. Shout out to you. Boom. 1 second. And we're going to shout out to number 24, Call from your mama out in Dallas, Texas. Boom. Once again. It's Neverton's first time to the line, able to drain both of them. And we have ourselves yet another full timeout. Score 60-45. This is Deacon Storm. We'll be right back. And we are back. 4:54 left on the clock. 60-45 your score. Lions in the lead by 15. So once again, don't forget those shout-outs. Let your family know that you're watching, so when they go back and watch this game, they see your comment. So put them in there. Put them in the chat. Dedrick off the... Whoa! That one goes in and out. That was Kawa. Trying to hurry up and get that across the line. And they do. Neverton's got it. Rebound was grabbed by Markel Thompson. Jace Barrett. Between those circles, 15 seconds on the shot clock. Finds a man to pass it to. It's Neverton. Neverton all the way over in the corner, but he lost control of it. Was not able to keep his hands on it. That ball goes out of bounds. Last touched by Shakur Smith. Like they were going to try to go for the quick three. Didn't get it. Statesmen. Quick passes down. Larry Howell's back in. Gives it back off to Dedrick. Dedrick to Karuma. Karuma back to Dedrick. Moves out of the way, pulls up for the jumper, gets it. That's Dedrick for two. He's got 6 points, or 7 unofficially tonight. And timeout is called. And that's another full timeout. Score 60-47. I'm Deacon Storm. We'll be right back with more NJCAA basketball action. All right, everybody, welcome back. This is Deacon Storm with NJCAA basketball action here. Lions taking on Statesmen. Don't forget, this weekend we are honoring the 2000 team, so be here as they are inducted into the CCBC Hall of Fame. Big game this weekend. Speaking of games, right now, Lions. Jace Barrett trying to get some space here. Karuma guarding him very tight. Passes it up underneath. Try to get a look at it. Doesn't get a good look. That's Malachi Washington on the attempt. Dedrick trying to drive down. Neverton almost got his hands on it, but Karuma was able to pick it up. There's Dedrick stepping up into the paint. Bounce pass over to Howell. Turns around back to Karuma. Nice spin move from Karuma, but he loses it. Statesman get it back. Howell for three, and he just drains it. Larry Howell, his first 3 points of the evening. Lions back down here on the other end already. Shakur Smith with his hands on the ball. Passes it back to Jace Barrett. Barrett tried to get some leverage there on the drive. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Almost lost it. Neverton picks it up. Neverton turns around on the pivot foot. Passes it to Shakur Smith. Smith drives up underneath, gets a guy who's just wide open. And that's 2 points. And that's going to be Malachi Washington. Back down here on the other end, the Statesmen. Long three by Karuma, almost goes in, but the Statesmen are able to pick that one back up off the rebound, and that one is good. That is Tim Robinson for 2. Timeout called by the Lions. 1:15, full timeout. 62-52, 10 points separating the two teams. Lions in the lead. We'll be right back. And we are back. 10 points separating the two teams. 62-52 is the score. Lions in the lead. 2:18 left in the game. Lions wanting to close this one out, finish this one up. And right now they have possession. Smith on the inbound. Gives that one out to Barrow. Barrow trying to get past Karuma. Gives it back off to Shakur Smith. Smith back to Barrow. Bounce pass was a little bit ahead of him, but he was able to get it. Barrow passing underneath, trying to give it to Washington. Where's that going to go? It's going to stay right down here. In the chat, we got Jamie Flame still there. Maisha Thompson out there for Markel Thompson. Tasha Washington out there for Malachi Washington, giving the shout out. And Carissa Lawton once again. All right, inbound pass back to Molina. Molina to Barrow. 11 on the shot clock. Quick pass out to Shakur Smith. He pulls up for that jumper and it goes in. 64-52 with 1:48 left. Lions still trying to hold on to that lead, but the Statesmen want to take it away. Kawa driving up like it was nothing with the lay-in. Kawa for 2. Lions getting that pass back. Whoop, Barrow almost lost it, trying to find an open man. He does! Underneath with the scoop. Lay in by Neverton. Kawa gets his hands on it. Oh, tipped by Neverton. Karuma trying to find a place to go. Back over to Dedrick. And Dedrick passes to his teammates. Actually, he's tipped out, excuse me. Tipped out, goes to the bench. Trying to jump up. Dedrick trying to get it, but oh my goodness. That was Larry Howell getting the score. And once again, another timeout called, this time by the Lions. Another full timeout. This is Deacon Storm. If you have not yet, please like, follow, subscribe. And share this video so you can know when we go live next time, which will be this Saturday when we give our love and the flowers to the 2000 men's basketball team and induct them into the CCBC Hall of Fame. This is Deacon Stone. We'll be right back in about a minute. And we are back. Deacon Storm here. Once again, your score 66-56, 10 points separating the two teams. Lions still holding on to that 10-point lead. They kind of had that lead. It's been hovering between 8 and 11 points for pretty much almost the duration of the half. Letitia Bryant, I see you in the chat shouting out Malachi Washington. And all the way from Chi-Town. Lions driving up. Barrow gets it. Molina's kind of standing over there by himself, but Barrow kept it anyway. Saw there was a man over there kind of lurking. 12 seconds. Lions just wasting the time on the clock. Almost lost control. Molina underneath with 2 points. Off the spin move. We are under a minute, now officially under 30 seconds. Shot clock still on for the time being. Statesman still playing for Kawa for 2 from the paint, misses it, but it goes up and in thanks to Tim Robinson for 2. Statesman still fighting. Molina's got his hands on the ball. 17 seconds left. Shot clock is off. Neverton got his hands on it. And the Lions getting ready to celebrate this victory. I sincerely doubt. Well, Statesman got the steal from Dedrick. 4 seconds left. They're going to try to get a last-second shot in, it looks like, just to continue that fight. Dedrick not able to get in the last second. And that is your score, your final here in the Den. 68-58 Lions able to take this one. We don't have an official player of the game. It's been kind of a team effort here tonight, but some of the standouts, Andrew Molina. Andrew Molina with 16 points, excuse me. Neverton, he was able to score 4 threes. He's got about unofficially 21 points. Malachi Washington on the Lions. He's got 8 unofficial points. And the Statesmen fall to the Lions. Once again, your score 68-58. This has been Deacon Storm. For Jimmy Flame, who is not here, thank you all for joining us. If you have not yet, please like, follow, subscribe to the channel so that way you can get notification on this Saturday. And don't forget, shouting out the men's 2000 basketball team as we induct them in the CCBC Hall of Fame. I will see you there, and Jimmy, I will see you there. You guys have a good rest of your night. Go Lions.